Listen, I'm gonna tell you something that most people will never hear in their entire lives. Not because the truth isn't available, but because they spend their whole life running from it, avoiding it, hiding behind excuses, behind comfort, behind the illusion that somehow, someday, something external is gonna come along and fix everything for them. That if they just wait long enough, if they just feel ready, if they just get one more sign, one more chance, one more perfect moment, then everything will align. But here's the reality you've been avoiding your entire life. No one is coming. And that's exactly why you need to lock in. Because the life you want is not going to fall into your hands. The discipline you dream about isn't going to magically appear. The goals you've been fantasizing about aren't going to achieve themselves. Nothing changes until you change. Nothing moves until you move. Nothing begins until you begin. This is the part nobody wants to hear, but everyone needs to. You are the problem. You are the solution. You are both the lock and the key. Chapter 1. The truth about why you're stuck. People love to pretend they don't know why their life looks the way it does. They create these long stories about circumstances, luck, timing, opportunities, their childhood, the world, the system, anything that shifts responsibility away from themselves. But deep down, you know exactly why you're stuck. It's the choices you keep making. It's the habits you refuse to break. It's the distractions you keep running to. It's the comfort you worship like religion. It's the discipline you avoid. It's the consistency you've never built. You've been playing around with life like it's a side quest. You've been treating your goals like hobbies. You've been giving half energy, half effort, half focus, and expecting full results. You've been living like there's unlimited time, but there isn't. And the clock doesn't care about your feelings. Every day you waste is a day you don't get back. Every decision compounds, either into power or into regret. Every moment is either building the future you want or strengthening the cage you're trapped in. And until you face that, nothing will change. This is your life, your responsibility, your call. It's time to lock in. Chapter 2. The War Within. Before you conquer anything in the external world, you must conquer the battlefield in your mind. That voice that whispers doubt, fear, hesitation, comfort, that voice is your strongest enemy. It's not the competition, it's not your circumstances, it's not your lack of opportunity, it's not the people who don't believe in you. It's the internal version of you that keeps negotiating with weakness. That voice that says, start tomorrow. You don't feel like it today. You're tired. You've done enough. You deserve a break. No, you deserve the life you're capable of, but you'll never touch it as long as you keep letting that voice run your life. Every day is a battle. Every morning is a war. Every moment is a negotiation. You don't rise to your dreams. You fall to your patterns, and your patterns have kept you small for far too long. This is why you need to lock in. Not because it feels good. Not because it's motivational, not because it's inspirational, because it's the only way you will ever break the cycle of mediocrity you've been trapped in. Chapter 3. The Dark Room. Everyone wants to shine in the light. Everyone wants the applause, the recognition, the validation, the success story. But the light is not where champions are forged. Champions are forged in the dark. The dark is where you build discipline. The dark is where you build character. The dark is where you build resilience. The dark is where you build the identity that can carry success. The dark is the early mornings when nobody's awake. The dark is the late nights when everyone else is done. The dark is the training sessions nobody sees. The dark is the studying you do in silence. The dark are the sacrifices no one will ever applaud you for. People think success is sexy, glamorous, exciting. The truth is, success is boring. Success is repetitive. Success is unglamorous. Success is lonely. Success is uncelebrated. Success is doing the work nobody is willing to do. When you step into that dark room and choose to work anyway, you are rewriting your destiny. You are building a future version of you that the current version of you doesn't even deserve yet. And that's exactly why you need to lock in. Chapter 4. Fear is a compass. Most people live their entire lives avoiding fear, avoiding discomfort, avoiding anything that challenges them. They think fear is a sign to step back, but fear is actually a map. Fear shows you exactly where you need to go. Fear exposes the areas where you've been playing small. If something scares you, it's probably the exact thing you need to do. But what do most people do? They run, they hide, they deny, they play it safe, they protect their ego, and then they wonder why life feels empty. You cannot build greatness while protecting your comfort. You cannot become extraordinary while avoiding the things that terrify you. Fear is the doorway. Discomfort is the price of admission. Pain is the currency of growth. This is why you need to lock in. Not because it feels good, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Chapter 5. No one is coming. This is the hardest truth you will ever accept. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not the government, not your mentor, not your boss, not your partner, not your heroes. You. That's it. Just you. You're the one who has to wake up earlier. You're the one who has to make the sacrifices. You're the one who has to build the habits. You're the one who has to break the addictions. You're the one who has to put in the work. You're the one who has to face your demons. You're the one who has to lock in. The moment you finally accept that no one is coming, you unlock a level of power you've never accessed before. Because when there is no backup, no savior, no safety net, you become unstoppable. Responsibility is not a burden. Responsibility is liberation. It means you have the power to rewrite everything. Chapter 6. The pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. You are going to feel pain either way. Life doesn't let you escape that. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. You either choose the temporary discomfort of doing what needs to be done, or you choose the lifelong misery of knowing you could have been more. And regret is the heaviest burden a human can carry. Regret crushes your spirit. Regret eats your soul. Regret destroys your self-respect. Discipline is painful, but regret is fatal. Locking in is choosing your pain intentionally. Locking in is choosing your future over your feelings.